Dan Lok, the boss independent as he used to call, is a well-known guru, or shall I say, a well-known scam artist. Dan Lok has never revealed or showed any of his own company. He is only claiming that he made money through copywriting and high-ticket sales without any proof of that. Dan Lok has been selling various programs throughout the year. At some point, he was selling a program about high-ticket closing, and the promise was that every person that is working on a 9-to-5 job should escape the rat race by learning high-ticket sales or copywriting through Dan Lok program. The course was sold for about $1,000, and it was just a hook to lure people into buying more programs, because once you finish the course, you will be asked to buy more programs because you are not ready yet to start making money with high-ticket sales and you still haven't learned all the information you need. Dan Lok courses targeted people who had low income, and he really has done a good job at convincing them to buy his course. But sadly, they didn't know that they will not be getting the results they are hoping for, because it takes more than watching some bosses to make a high ticket closer and start making a lot of money. Of course, when people buy his courses and don't make any money, they will start opposing him, and that's what happened. Some of the people that bought his courses found the truth behind all of his teachings, started exposing him on Facebook groups. To counter that, Dan Lok tried to legally sue and silence anyone that speaks against him. Dan Lok was truly exposed when CoffeeZilla did an interview with two of Dan Lok's students who were brainwashed into believing that they can become rich by applying the teachings in Dan Lok program. Both of the students have lost tons of money in Dan Lok program with no return. The first one had lost approximately $26,000, and the second one had lost around $50,000, and they both explained that they didn't lose all the money at once, but once they were in the program, they found themselves trapped in buying the unfinished upsells they were presented to them. And like those two people, Dan Lok has managed to build a cult that has people brainwashed and ready to spend all their savings on Dan Lok programs in the hope of getting rich someday and start living a luxurious life. Dan Lok is just the right example that shows you that it's so easy to scam people. And in the case of Dan Lok, took him just a Bentley, penthouse, and some fancy suits and start reciting the information that can be found in any $10 book. What's really frustrating about that is Dan Lok never showed his company that he claimed to own. He never showed the mentor that he claimed that he teached him high ticket closing. He never showed any real case studies that proves his expertise and his knowledge. And even with all his hidden information, he never struggled to sell his program with all those things. You might think that maybe he is just keeping everything private, but that's not true. And one of the things that shows you that Dan Lok is a dishonest person is that he lied about owning a $35 million mansion in Vancouver, because it was later on discovered that he was just renting the mansion and he faked owning it. Later on, the real owner of the mansion sued Dan Lok because of failure in paying the rent, which clarifies the truth of Dan Lok not owning the house. Not only that, but he also failed to keep paying up the rent, and this isn't the action of someone who claimed to be successful. Dan Lok has successfully scammed and lied people, and of course he would deny that, but the reviews of his previous students and videos from people like CoffeeZilla exposing him are the real thing that shows you the truth of Dan Lok. Dan Lok reached its peak in popularity in 2020, and since then he started losing his popularity and he isn't as famous as he was before, and that was due to the good reputation that he lost because of all the scam he ran in the past and because of all the lies that he told his audience. However, he is still publishing content on his social media account, and I'm sure that there are people that still believe everything he says. Only thing that I would say to those people is to be careful and do enough research before signing up to any offer. And if you are new to the get rich quick realm, I just want you to be aware that most people online want to make money by selling you their program with no value, because people like you are the funding machine to their way to the millionaire side. That's why the space is full of scammers. However, there are legit people that will teach you the things that are going to change your life. Just do enough research before buying any program online. In the end, I'm not saying that Dan Lok is a truly bad person, because at the end there are still some things that you can still learn from, especially if you are a beginner and don't know anything about high ticket flows or copyright. And Dan Lok still takes some credits in making copywriting a well-known career and introducing it to the mainstream. The disturbing thing about all of this is that Dan Lok is not the only person who can people by selling a dream with his courses, and he will not be the last. So what are your thoughts on Dan Lok? Leave a comment below, and if you enjoyed our video, give us a like and subscribe, and see you next